Good morning, students. In this lecture, we discuss about the metals and non-metals practice video 1. Practice video 1. In this chapter, we discuss about, now we do the revision. Already told everything about you. Properties of metal, non-metal, their uses, everything. Now we again revise this topic. First of all, that properties of metal. Actually, what is a metal, first of all, you think? Metal is what? Which lose the electron. Which lose the electron very easily. That is electropositive in nature. And non-metal is what? Which gain the electron easily. That is called non-metal. Yes. So now we discuss the properties of metals one by one. Metals are electropositive in nature. For example, sodium, Na1 positive, because 281, if they want to be stable, they lose one electron. That's why positive is there. That's why it is called metal only. Yes, second property, mainly found in combined state, very reactive in nature. They lose electron very easily. For example, sodium, C, NaCl. Sodium is a 281 and chlorine is a 287. They want to lose one electron and chlorine want to gain one electron from the ionic bond. Form the ionic bond very easily. Yes, very easily. Form the ionic bond. So metals form the ionic bond mainly. They lose electron to the non-metal. When metal react with the non-metal, lose one electron, give to their form the ionic bond. Always exist in combined state, not exist in a monatomic form, not exist in freely, because very reactive with each other, with other non-metal. Yes, second, mainly in combined state. Yes, mainly colorless in nature. Mainly colorless. They have not have a color, but mainly color like a few metals which have the color gold, that is a yellow in color, and copper reddish brown in color. Most of the metals are solid in nature, but mercury, that is exceptional case, which is a liquid in nature. Most of the metals are hard in nature because they form the ionic bond, strong bond. But sodium, potassium, lithium cut with the knife. These all are their physical properties. All are cut with the knife very easily. But other metal, iron, aluminium, these are all are hard in nature. Yes, metal shows the properties of luster. Silver, platinum, gold. They give the shine and used to form the jewelry also. They produce the shine. Yes. And mainly metals are solid in nature. Solid in nature mainly. Mercury is a liquid which is used in the thermometer. Yes. Malleability. Next is the gold, silver. The most malleable substance. Malleable means you are able to convert the metal into sheet. When you beat with the hammer, you are able to convert with the sheet very easily. Yes. So gold, silver is the most malleable. Then aluminium and iron also. Yes, malleable. Copper, tin also show this property except zinc. When you beat the zinc with a hammer, it converted into powder. That is a brittle in nature, not malleable in nature. Ductility means able to convert it into wire. Yes, you know, silver is the most ductile in nature. Gold and silver, most ductile in nature. Aluminium also, copper wires, you know, that is a very show the property of ductility. Yes. Next is the thermal conductivity. Thermal means temperature. It is able to conduct the heat also and a good conductor of electricity also. Silver is the best conductor of heat. Silver is the best conductor of heat. Yes, see there. Actually, metal lose the electron very easily. This is the rod, iron rod. For example, here, candle is there. When you burn, this end is a hot and this end is a cold. After some time, you see the particles start vibrate, transfer the energy to another. then this end also get hot after some time, because energy it always transfer from hot end to heat, always transfer from hot end to cold end. And conductor, good conductor of aluminium, silver, these all are the copper, also good conductor of heat. Good conductor of electricity. Yes, which one has the good conductor of electricity? Which have the free electrons, loosely bound electrons. Because sodium and these metals lose electron very easily. For example, this is the copper wire, cylindrical shape. Copper wire, the atoms are there. When you apply the voltage, positive and negative, battery, then what happen? Electron move toward positive and positive move toward negative. When charge flow in one direction, flow of charge per unit time, it is called current. That is called conductor, which conduct the electricity, that is called conductor. Then electricity. Silver is the best conductor of electricity, followed by, yes, copper also good conductor, aluminium also good conductor of electricity. At home we use the copper wire because it is a very solid and good conductor of, but outside we use the aluminium wire only because it easily cool down when hot and easily break. If not break, if more power, more voltage will come, then it, what happen? Then it destroy the circuit of our house. It burn the circuit of our house. So aluminium is used outside. A strong wire is there. That is a copper used at the home only. Yes. So good conductor of electricity also. Mercury is a poor conductor of electricity, but is a good conductor of heat. Used in the thermometer. Yes, sonority. It produces the sound when struck with a hard object. It produces the sound when struck with the hard object, like wind chimes, wind bells are there. Bells in the church, school and temples. Sonority will produce the sound. Yes. Next is the common uses of the metal. It helps to in form of the jewelry, you know, gold. Gold, pure gold is a 24 carat. 24 carat. But you are unable to form the jewelry with the 24 carat. You have to add gold with silver and a little bit copper, 2 carat. 2 carat. Then you are able to form the jewelry. And the next is the dysentery. That was used by the dentist to fill the cavity. That is amalgam. Amalgam is what? Amalgam is what? That is a alloy mixture of mercury plus any metal. For example, sodium and He, that is called amalgam. Silver or gold amalgam used in the fill the cavity in the teeth and also used to form the artificial teeth. Yes, making of the wire. Wire also you already told that aluminium and copper wire used. Now these days, firework, magnesium ribbon produce the dazzling white flame. Dazzling white flame is there. Used as a cracker also. Dazzling white flame. That is used as a firework. Galvanization. Now you see what is the galvanization. For example, iron. When iron come in contact with oxygen and water, it get rusted. What is the reaction behind this? Fe plus O2 XH2O gives us iron oxide. This is the water of crystallization. That is the formula of rust. But when you do the coating of zinc, that is called galvanization. It is more reactive than iron. So zinc affected with oxygen and water, but iron is safe mode only. This is a way. Galvanization, yes, very easy process. Galvanization. Next is a thermometer. Mercury used in a thermometer. Mercury has the cohesive force. Cohesive force. Make the bond with there only, not form the bond with other surface. So that's why they not wet the surface. Collective in nature only always. But where other force is the adhesive. Water form the adhesive force with the surface. It wet the water, wet the surface. very easily because it forms the bond with the other surface. So that's why the mercury not stick with the thermometer and very sensitive. When a little bit temperature it start rising very easily. Yes, cooking, for the cooking utensil, for the formation of cooking utensil, foil, aluminium foil is used now these days. I already told how many metal, 95 about metal, non-metal 17 and metalloid 6. Metalloid 6. So in this lecture we discuss I already told about the properties of metal and uses of metal. In next lecture we discuss about we do the revision about the non-metals. Thank you.